What's up, gents? Dirtbag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. We just finished Floor 80 Hard Eternal Dragon. Now, this video is going to be a guide on what I learned, some champs that you could be using, my strategy, and we're going to go over like the gear, the build, everything you need to know on how we actually beat this boss. Now, if you notice, we have Drexthar as lead because we want a little bit of accuracy, so that way we can land our debuffs. We have Doom Priest, which I think is needed. She's very good. Like, she's just such a good champion. I kind of want to re-gear her to Relentless set. She's not in Relentless right now. Alton, which we're going to go over, again, people that you can sub in and sub out. Sile, obviously free for everybody. And our boy, Iron Brago. So Iron Brago is just awesome. I don't know if you need him. He definitely supplies a lot of extra defense, but I'm sure there's other champions that you can replace him. Whether it be healing or another decreased attack champion or whatever it may be. But we'll go over some different options after we run this. So let's pull up a video so that way we can watch this run. I did it first time, like not even knowing that there's kind of like, I don't know if it's a secret. I don't know if it's like people talk about it, but we're going to go over exactly what worked and what you should be focused on and who you should be focusing down. All right, so let's pull up this video for you guys so that way we can watch it. Okay, cool. Can you see this? All right, cool. So here we go. We started with this. I'm just going to kind of talk us through it. So the waves are easy. They're usually easier for, the bosses. But again, we have Drexthar as a lead because of the accuracy. I think he gives like 70 extra accuracy for that. And I really want to land the decrease attack. So once we get to the boss, I'll go over what our plan is. But decrease attack is needed for this build. The HP burn is the only way really we're doing damage on the boss. And the revive, I think we revived one time. I know the first run I revived once. I'm not sure if we revived this time. But Doom Priest, she takes off the debuffs every single turn. And she provides a little bit of healing. That's why I'm thinking, like, if she's in a Relentless set, she can heal for basically 15% or 14% every single turn. Not every turn, but like every time she procs, she's healing for a lot more. She's taking off more debuffs. So notice, this is the second time we ran it, and we found out that the first time I need to target specific people. So look what we're targeting. We're targeting the two people with the shields. Now, what I noticed was I lost probably 4 or 5 times before this on auto because he heals by a lot. So anytime the dragon sacrifices one of these dudes to the left or the guys with the shield, sometimes they're not in the same place, he's going to heal for a ton, which kind of resets everything and you have to like basically keep going. But look at how much damage he's taken from the HP burn. I did this on manual. You can see so not auto, manual. And what I did was, whoever is your decreased attack champion, have them target the boss every single time. Or at least like keep the full 2 turns up on it. And then have everybody else target those 2 ads. You can kind of ignore the one to the right. Again, this is only level 80, I believe. I'm not sure if it's going to work on level 120, but we'll find out. But the ads are the ones you're going to want to focus down because you don't want him to sacrifice them and heal up as much as he possibly can. Drexthar, his whole goal is just to keep HP burn on the ads and the boss. So anytime Drexthar gets attacked, he has a chance to put up the HP burn. So usually the boss always has HP burn up, but you want Drexthar to focus his A1 on the ads. See, like we're like, all right, who do we target? We're targeting the ads with the shields, and then everybody else is going to be attacking those 2 ads besides Alton. Alton's job is to keep attack down on the boss. That's it. If you get hit without an attack down on the boss, you are going to get hit. You're probably going to die. Sile's whole goal is really just to be there for healing. She has a ton of resistance, so she doesn't have her skills usually on cooldown. So that is one thing I would suggest, is put Sile with resistance and a lot of HP. And again, she's targeting the one with the shield. So all the guys are doing is each person has a role. And Drexthar is putting his HP burns on everybody because whenever the ads take a turn, the dragon gets hit pretty hard by the HP burn. And also whenever the dragon goes, he gets hit hard for the HP burn. But look at there, Alton did not do the attack down, and look how much we got hit for. Twice, we get hit twice, so you take a lot of damage if you don't get that attack down. So having two champions with attack down isn't a bad idea. Maybe instead of Iron Brago, you can bring in like a Sepulchre Sentinel to always land the decreased attack. You could bring in Jireg. I know he has it on his A1. But people have decreased attack on the A1 is going to be key because he's going to reset your cooldowns. And if he resets your cooldowns, then like if somebody has a decreased attack like Iron Brago on his A2 or A3, he's not going to be able to do it. So you always have to rely on your person with the A1 hitting the dragon with their decreased attack. Look, Alton is always going after the dragon. That's literally all he's doing. Sometimes he goes after ads if the decreased attack's already up on the boss. But Drexstar, there's a HP burn on the left ad, but there's not one on the right ad. So I put it on the right ad. So that way if they take a turn, the dragon gets burnt. And that's all we're doing is we're just taking down these two ads with the shields. I'm just ignoring the other ad. The other ad is the one that gives him an extra turn if he sacrifices him. And he puts up debuffs, I believe. But that's why we have her in here. And just having Doom Priest like take away the debuffs every single time is key. But Alton missed his decreased attack again. I've seen people use like counterattack champs. That would be really good if you have like a Valkyrie, Martyr, or a Skull Crusher. The only thing is like Skull Crusher would need lots of resist so he can actually do the counterattack. Because if he gets the cooldown reduction, he's not going to be able to do it. And I saw Stu's video where this dragon speed is like 250, I think at floor 120. So this may or may not work. Like if it works at level 70 hard or 80 hard, whatever this is, it's going to work for every single prior to that, including normal. But once we get up one more level, we're going to have to test out and kind of see if this scenario is going to be working for the 120 hard. I might have to increase speeds. I might have to increase Drexstar's HP pool. I might have to put Relentless on Doom Priest. But at least if you guys are getting up to this point, you already got a ton of rewards. You're already like almost, done Faction Wars, not Faction Wars, Doom Tower, because Doom Tower is an end-game content. So if you're watching this and you're still brand new, probably not going to get up this far. Like let's be real. But at least you know something to work towards. Like these champions you can use literally every single day, across the whole game. Sile 100%, Iron Brago almost everywhere. Drexstar is mainly like for Doom Tower. Like he can be used in Spider, he can be used in a bunch of other places, but I only really use him in Doom Tower right now. But he's very good with the Spider fire damage thing. So that's where Alton attacked the second ad because he already had the decreased attack on the boss. But both are down. I don't really care about the left guy, so we're just gonna attack the boss. So now he keeps getting ticked with the HP burn. But now we're kind of at the end. There's no ads up, so everybody's literally just attacking the boss right now. Doom Priest keeps healing. Alton put up the decreased attack. Good job. And let's see how much. All right, so now the ads are up, and we're not going to like rush it. We're going to keep going after the ads. So don't there you go. So HP burn on this guy, and then next turn he's going to try and put the HP burn on the right guy as well. But even though he's pretty low, we still don't want to rush anything. We still want to keep doing what's been working. So that way we can not fail in the last like 10 turns, Sile, since she does have resistance, she's able to res if she needs it, but putting up that A2 to stun everybody so that way the ads don't go also helps. So Alton, again, just did his decreased attack on the boss, and then the HP burn finally killed the boss. So there you go. We did it in 13 minutes, and this was like me thinking and watching TV at the same time. So the first one I think took like 7 minutes. That was with us the first time we completed it on manual. It took us 7 minutes. So, but there you go. So that was the strat that worked for me to get through this Doom Tower 80 Eternal Dragon. Now let's go over the gear and some guys that we can change for these people. So let's start at the top. I was using her. But she dies too fast. She doesn't provide any healing for herself, so I had to take her out. But where's Alton? I might have some people in my vault. All right, so he's in the vault. I think that's it. All right, let's get him out of the vault. Where's our Alton? Right here, Alton is just the clan boss build. You've probably seen him build like this before. Nothing crazy. He's got 200 speed, 4,400 defense, 42,000 HP. Should have higher crit. I don't know why his crit's so low. But 263 accuracy. You need accuracy to land and decrease attack, and you want him to be fast. This is your clan boss build. That's fine. What can we increase to get more crit rate? I'm going to have to re-gear him because that's very low crit rate. So we might have to get new gauntlets. Alright, whatever. So that's our Alton build. The masteries are War Master, again, just straight clan boss build. He's glyphed up, besides this one, which is just more damage. Cool. And then we have Iron Brago. Iron Brago doesn't have a lifesteal set. Alton does, so that we can heal in the clan boss, but Iron Brago brings in 5,300 defense, 48,000 HP, almost 100% crit, 124 crit damage, and 191 accuracy, which not enough for the boss. But with Drexar bringing in an extra 70 accuracy because he's the lead, you're getting up to 260 accuracy with Iron Brago. So he could land this if he has more resistance. He doesn't have enough resistance, so he kind of never gets to shoot this one or even this one because his cooldowns are always on. That's what I'm saying. Like, Iron Brago is probably one of the champions that we can replace for another healer or another person that has high resistance that can help out with the decreased attack, like a Sepulcher Sentinel. She's probably my vault. Next one is Doom Priest. So Doom Priest has just 2 of these, which she's healing herself 6% each turn, a little bit more speed. I'm thinking about putting her in Relentless set. Just a lot of HP, speed, and Relentless set. We don't really care about anything else with her, but at least maybe on the clan boss, she's able to proc her War Master more times, so she's able to do more damage, because she doesn't do a ton of damage on the clan boss, but at least if she's doing her War Master proc, she's going to be able to do a lot more damage for us. Skills aren't booked out, it doesn't matter with her, but the gear mainly, you just want to have as much HP as possible. Defense isn't bad, and then speed. Everything else you don't really need. She doesn't need resistance because you don't want her to be casting her A2 on this boss. Really, it's just all about just doing the A1 and proccing more turns. Hopefully with the Relentless set. So we might have to come back with her on the Doom Tower 120. But I like the HP. She starts with 19k, which is a lot, and defense on mainly everything else. So then we got, who's the last person? Drexar. Counterattack team. You bring Sepulcher Sentinel in. Who else? Skull Crusher. Again, if you bring him with resistance, it could be good. And Sile, we didn't go over Sile yet. So let's go over Sile. Sile is my defensive arena champ. So she has like 443 resistance. You don't need this much resistance, but it does help to have, I think, over 300 or 330 resistance. 63,000 HP. We added more HP on her recently. 3,400 defense, 214 speed, and then 156 accuracy. That's not really needed on her because you can't do the decreased speed on the boss, and you can't reduce the turn meter. So it's like you don't really need accuracy for this boss specifically for it, you know. And her A2, she's got a stun set, which again is for PvP and mainly PvE for the ads. But pretty basic. Mastery is just resistance to get more, because this is my PvP / resistance team. So that's kind of why she works so well on the Doom Tower, because she just has so much resistance. It helps with the banner as well, 96 resistance for the banner. So that was that, I think. All right, so then who can we use? He's resistant to poison, so I was going to use Bad Elgis for the heals, but it's kind of pointless because he's not really going to be doing any damage. Rosin isn't bad. He's got a 3-hitter A1. He's got the lifesteal set. He can take away buffs. Mastery, same thing. But Drexar mainly, like, he doesn't have any masteries. He's not booked out, but his gear is really just 3 in accuracy. So he doesn't do a ton of damage. Mainly it's for his HP burns, but he's a defense champion, so having more defense and HP definitely helps. I want to get him up to like around 60, 70k HP. I think that would help out a lot. What is this gear looking like? HP, defense. We can get this to 16, this to 16, and this possibly to 16. Doesn't really do anything with defense, but maybe we'll get an HP roll. This, I think we have accuracy, HP. Yeah, so we could definitely level up his gear. But again, total stats, you really just want to get that accuracy up. His mastery, not his mastery, skills, or 70% accuracy in all battles. That's what helps out Alton, that helps out him, that helps out anybody else that uses the accuracy because he's the lead. So if you don't want to use him as a lead and you have enough accuracy and you don't really need it on him or Alton, then try and use Iron Brago as his lead because he actually brings in 34 defense in the Doom Tower. So that's a lot of defense. Yeah, so attack down champions are going to be great for this boss. It's a slower type battle, but if you have a lot of survivability with like the heals and cleanses, I think it'll be really good to face this boss. So let me know if this helped you out. Let me know if you want to see any of the other champions. If you actually are working on a team for yourself, let me know. Leave in the comment below. We're going to be doing Griffin next once the Griffin comes back around. And then finally, once we get up to 120, if we get up to 120, we'll do another Doom Tower 120 Dragon Hard. So hit subscribe if you haven't already so these videos pop up for you guys. We got an account takeover giveaway video once we get 1,000 subs. So that's coming up. We need like 90 more. So appreciate you fellow Dirtbag Nations. But good luck with everything, guys. Let me know what you think. Join the Discord, and we'll see you in another video soon.